taken in the end zone. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. First down and much more here for Jones. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That one good for 33 and a first.
All right, I've got to be careful here. All right, he's on the plus side of 30. There may be a little gray in the beard, but that's not slowing down his speed as far as he's concerned.
Well, he's saying I'm on the plus side of 30.
Well, if you're on the plus side of 30, you don't know what I'm on the plus side of. All I know is that run right there let us know there's still some life in those legs.
Absolutely, still got a lot of life left in those legs. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Jones. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Back-to-back 1-yard runs here, so that leaves him with a 3rd down and 8. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done.
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Grady Jarrett making his presence felt. He gets the sack. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. And here's a very low line drive, almost whiffed on it. Not good at all. Punt of just 24 yards there. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
He's going to float this one deep right. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Falcons 7, Buccaneers nothing.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards, but also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 39-yard line.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Grady Jarrett able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give them a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
Andy, you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. A quick pass here to Godwin. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
At the 8-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Now this will make it into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. He's going to float this one deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Falcons. A big play there. Making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Falcons have taken the lead.
The kick is good.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7.
Buccaneers.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
5-yard line.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
Harrison.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive lineman creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Falcons 14, Buccaneers 7.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. Look at this, a tight end carry. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Falcons grab it. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. And that one coming on his opening carry of the season. Do you give him a mulligan?
You would like to, but this game counts. If this were preseason, he'd get a mulligan. But this is for real, so not expecting that at all. Got to find a way to take care of it. I'm sure he'll get other opportunities.
Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 33-yard line.
And that is incomplete here.
The pass thrown away and incomplete. It's 3rd down and 1 yard to go.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. It's caught. Jones.
The pass.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Move the chains. A gain of 7 on 3rd down. On first down, Jones. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Back to throw now on first down. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And he's got it. And he's brought down. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
1st and goal, Atlanta.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
So an incomplete pass a moment ago, and that leads to 2nd and goal. From from the shotgun to give to Jones. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Ronald Jones taking it in. And the Falcons will extend their lead. And this one through the uprights and good.
That's the score. Falcons 21. Buccaneers 7.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. The throw on the quick slant going to be complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 12 more yards there and another first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Falcons grab it. Does the big boy have the juice? And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last two, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Ronald Jones. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
They'll run on first down. It's Jones, and he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. The tackle made that time by Bryce Callahan.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The throw over the middle taken in, and that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 25-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. Rolling to his right. And this is incomplete. Austin Hooper, the tight end, was the intended target. And now it's second down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
And an incomplete pass.
Brings up a third.
That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision, because they do have the final call now.
And it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here, and our score is going to stay right where it is.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
This is Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball. The intended target was Calvin Ridley. That'll bring up 2nd down.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Dancing to his left. And he comes back with one complete. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
Goal to go at the 6-yard line.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Check 45 Check 45 Watch the run. 45.
They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown.
Youngwei Kuhn
From 6 yards away. And the Falcons push further out in front.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Looking downfield for Godwin. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now.
Incomplete. Intended for Chris Godwin.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty as a result of that hit there.
So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer.
Let's put that team on the punt. 19 Tiger. Check.
They'll throw now on the final play. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we reach halftime here at our first Monday Nighter of the season. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. This will make it into the end zone, and no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Eluding the pressure right. He'll have a first down past the 40 and brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
He's going to float this one deep right side. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. A big play there. Now with his 3rd touchdown in his first ever NFL game. And the Falcons will extend their lead.
Is good.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now.
Young Wei Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now left side on the swing pass. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
The 42-yard line.
2nd and 11. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans, 42 yards. And the Bucs are able to close the gap just a bit. And that'll cut the lead down to 22.
Makes the score Falcons 42, Buccaneers 20.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Taken at about the 1. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. Flushed out right. And that's going to be incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Steps away to his left. And this is incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
Their own 32-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
They'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
At the 36-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's the option. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Dexter Lawrence, his 2nd sack of the night.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the 1st.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it...
It's caught at the 10. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin, 50 yards. And the Bucs are able to cut in now to that deficit. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense. That's 2 points for them, but you identified an open target and put it right on him.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. Caught on the right side by Jones. And down to the 20. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 55 yards.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. 2nd and 9 now. He'll find Jones again, complete. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10, mark him down at the 9. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got it 1st and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now 1st and goal, expect them to attack right here on this play.
So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Flush to his right. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd and goal. One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second and goal from the 1. They'll try to run this one in. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Falcons will add on to their lead. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
A little work still to do, though. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience. Forced out to his left. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
That's caught inside the 20. And he takes this thing way down into Atlanta territory. 35 yards the gain there. Another 1st down as well. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Chris Godwin, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bucs are able to cut into that deficit.
Well, if you've got him in your fantasy league, you like his production, his second touchdown of the game. But right now, his team is trailing. Fortunately, he's playing pretty well and trying to keep him in it.
Yeah, they might need a little more from him here.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they continue to call his number. Right now, he needs his defense to step up and give him a chance.
Looks good on the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And a good job here by the Falcons. Their hands team able to recover it. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Yards on the pickup brings up 2nd and 2.
Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now they run the option on 2nd down. This thrown quickly out to Jones. And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Looking at it from the defense's perspective, they could have really used the football to try to start eating into this deficit.
Yeah, because now possession's so crucial at this stage of the game, and when you've got an opportunity to hop on a turnover and you don't get it, you can feel the frustration all the way up here.
And the offense, they're living right now. Another bounce and break that goes their way. His throw caught right around the 6. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Falcons push further out in front. And his kick is right through.
Makes the score Falcons 56. Buccaneers 35.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Grady Jarrett make that now 4 sacks for him in tonight's ball game. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield.
The pass.
It's a gain of 5, and it's a 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 45-yard line.
He's got Hooper on the short connection. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not at all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
That's a gain.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, Give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a third down.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 26. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on third. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He gets it left side to Johnson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Right back to him for 10 more and a first. To Evans on the slant. And the Bucs are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
And goal at the 3-yard line.
One back in the game. That's Jones, second and goal. He'll get it up the middle. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. This likely a must-have, third and goal. Here's Jones. And this time he is in. Aaron Jones, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bucs are able to close the gap just a bit.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know.
Doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Is good. Makes the score Falcons 56, Buccaneers 42. Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Little clock management 101.
So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason. And now I'm listening to you. So for the Falcons, it'll be a happy trip home as they start the season with a road victory here on a Monday night. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to New England to take on the Patriots. Meanwhile, for Tampa Bay, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll be back home next week for a date with the New York Jets. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.